The men's lacrosse team is still undefeated, thanks in part to the gritty play of their defensive midfielders, or D-mids. These players often double as wings during face-offs. Recent rule changes have allowed them to make more of an impact.
Well, since the ball has to come out of their sticks, it creates more of a ground ball instead of when they won face-offs, they could keep in the back of the stick, and then it just pretty much eliminated wing play altogether, to be honest with you.
It makes it a lot more of a 50-50 ground ball, so the wings have to be in the right spots. Whether I'm winning the initial draw or the other guy wins the initial draw, the communication with the wings, where they need to be, has been really important.
The traits that make a strong D-mid and a strong wing overlap.
To have guys up on the wings that are just fast, athletic, ball hawk type of guys. I think there's certain guys that have a knack for ground balls.
Strong, wants the ball. You know, you can't be weak. If it's ball on the ground, there's a guy in between, you're going to do whatever you can. Just nitty gritty, you know, roll up the sleeves every single time the whistle goes. I think that's what we all look into as a team for face-off guys.
The D-mids have been successful in their transition game as well, as they have accounted for 6 goals and 7 assists so far this season.
Definitely we want to push transition because that's where the defense is the weakest. We definitely trust in all our D-mids and face-off guys to go to the goal. If we're going to shoot, we have full confidence. That's what the coaching staff tells us. Having that confidence really helps when you're going down the ball. If you have the open shot to take it, you're going to take it.
A couple times when he's scored, I've been in there too. It's been off a face-off where he's picked up a ground ball, went down and scored. And particularly in the Denver game, both his goal and assist came off an initial face-off scrum.
Jozokos keeps it himself.
And that right there just shows how big fighting for ground balls off the face-off can be and can change the game at any moment.
We try to get them more offensive reps in practice than we ever have. They feel pretty confident that they can stay in. It is a level of comfort. You know, that's the whole having an offensive midi play D-midi thing. They have a skill set already, but it definitely is an advantage that we like to exploit.
The majority of D-mids on the UNC roster played more on the offensive side of the ball during high school, but made the switch during college.
Not a lot of kids have the idea in their head when they go to college that, hey, I'm going to be a D-midi, but when they get to this level, they just want to get on the field however possible, and if that means taking wins at face-offs, if that means playing defense early in their career, most of them embrace that. It's been a position that we've evolved over the years, and now a lot of kids take pride in it, and we're pretty happy with the growth of that position.
The position has evolved to the point that Jozokos was named both the ACC and NCAA.com Defensive Player of the Week for his play against Denver. Jozokos is the first D-mid at UNC to ever receive those honors.
It was definitely surreal. I actually didn't really know till my mom actually told me because, you know, I wasn't on my phone, didn't really look, but it was cool to get recognized, especially being the first, which is a great feeling as well. Now that the bar's set right there, I kind of have to keep going there, so that's kind of having that also pushed me for the next game and then the next game after that, just trying to raise the bar every single game.
The awards also reflect well on the defensive core as a whole.
They mean a lot. They mean a lot. You know, North Carolina is typically known as a very good offensive team, and it will continue to be that way. And for our guys that play defense that don't typically get a lot of the spotlight, I think it just shows that, you know, we're having an impact on the game too. And Tate is a catalyst for us. You know, he's the guy that gets the ball from defense to offense and gets those skilled offensive players opportunities, and, you know, that's the way we like it. But for him to have some reward of all of his hard work, off of doing some of the dirty work, the ground balls and the blue-collar plays, I think it really reinforces the style we want to play.
That gritty style of play is still the full focus for the D-mids.
My main focus is not so much on the points and the transition, even though I want to push that. The first thing is definitely on the defensive side of the ball, because I am a defensive midfielder. So as much as I love the transition and then the glory of scoring goals or getting assists, as much as I love that, it starts in the defense. You know, defensive stop is an offensive opportunity.
And an interception. Jozokos.
And there are sure to be far more offensive opportunities for the Tar Heels, as the D-mids and face-off unit continue to make an impact on the field all season long.